like to introduce a number of people to you before we conclude what we hope will be very brief but very important and meaningful opening ceremonies. We'd like to introduce some people. First of all, the original founders of the Vermilion County Museum. The museum, of course, has been the parent body that holds the title to this particular house and has been in charge of all of the restoration work. If these folks are here, and I know several of them are, if they would like to step up in front, we would appreciate it. The original founders of the Vermilion County Museum, Mr. Ron Balsley, Mr. Ray Houghton, Mr. Don Perlman, Mr. Jim Springer, I know Jim is here, Mr. Bob Wright, Bob, and George Young, who is deceased. We would also like to introduce the co-chairman of the original fundraising committee who started this project 2 years ago, Mr. Lloyd Hillary, Mr. Alva Montgomery. In addition, we would like to introduce the members of the grand opening committee, the people who have worked on this particular specific project from its inception. The Lamon House committee includes Ann Bauer, the director of the museum, who is directly inside Lamon House, Mr. Jim Beebe, Mrs. Jan Cornelius, Kevin Cullen, B. Cunningham, Dorothy Sturm-Dunsing, who has been co-chairman of this committee and is also president of the Vermilion County Museum Board, Mrs. Linda Fryer, Earl Hoffman, who is here on my left, Virgine Rodman, Mr. Don Richter, Sue Richter, Mr. Bob Shanks, Mr. Charlie Walker, Mr. Bob Wright again, Mr. Jim Springer once more, and Mrs. Linda Fetterman. Almost all of these people are on the premises and are working in various operations today. I'd like you to give them all a warm applause and thank them for their activity. With that, we'd like to do two quick things. We've asked the mayor to come here and officially open this house today by cutting the ribbon. We would like for him to deliver a few brief remarks. And we've also asked Mr. Lincoln to speak to you briefly, if he will. So, gentlemen, in that order, if you would.
The president has a chance to speak here, but on behalf of the people of this community, we welcome you once again to Danville. President Lincoln was here with us at the Civil War days out at Kennecott, and we had quite a good conversation. But in a few minutes, we'll be cutting the ribbon opening of this extraordinary facility. I think there's so much to be said about the people who've had a part in this and their dedication to historic preservation in our community. I guess we can all remember the day when they moved this house down Gilbert Street and down English and up the street out here, Logan. I'm sure you can all remember that. It was a fantastic day, and all the work that's went in on this. It's really something very special we can all be very, very proud of. And with that, I know that all the people in this community are grateful for the work that this group has put on, and something that we can look to and be proud to have in our community. Now, Mr. Lincoln, I believe you have a few words to say.
Mr. Speaker, honored guests, my fellow Americans, when I received the invitation to come here to Danville, the first name that came to my mind was Ward Lamon, because I haven't saw that man for a lot of years. I best remember him here at Danville, Illinois, when we had a few short years of law partnership. But the last time I saw him was when I left to go to Washington. I don't know if it was his honor or mine, but nevertheless, he was my bodyguard. So I would thank the city of Danville for having me here this afternoon, and for all of you people that have came here on this rainy Sunday afternoon of September the 9th, 1864. Have a fine day. Thank you.
Gentlemen, if you would cut the ribbon officially opening the residence, we'll let these eager people take a look.
It gives me a great deal of pleasure today to be able to cut the ribbon opening. Proud.
I'm not going to talk for you.
You're what?
I'm not going to talk for you.
Stand still, Moses, works your salvation work, for I am the Lord thy God. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground. Holy ground, holy ground. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground, for I am the Lord thy God. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing along, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing along, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
Talk to me.
The sides are good.
Yeah.
Let's sing an old time song together, that's our Danville chorus style. We're here tonight to put you at ease, to laugh and cry with love so on. We'll harmonize sweet Adeline, some new and old song that's our line. Let's sing an old time barbershop song and smile. Smile, smile, come on and smile.
Harvey, how are you doing?
Yeah, all right. How yourself?
Yeah, real fine.
You want to give a speech right now?
Yeah.
Are you done? We're done now.
Okay.
Okay.
falling. One side around, back, then slang to right or left with a turn girl. Swing to and then you swing to again. Swing goes round, we run and then again. Pretty woman, won't you give your love to me? Circle back, pretty woman. Oh, walking down the street, pretty woman. That kind of fight you feel like Alabama now. You do it this time, do it then, starlight. Go running around the ring. You turn to it, come you do a left Alabama. Swing your arms on the there with your baby home.
I want to listen to you. Tell us about the airport. You got a 707 up there for a restaurant jet? Who's your buddy over there? I can't name his head. I always go out and take a picture of that sign.
I saw that dog barking out front, but I didn't know it was their car. What car was that?
Who'd have been a $2, what are you gonna do? I ain't $2, $3, who'd have been a $3, not a $4, who'd have been a $4, $5, $5, $4.50. I ain't $4.50, who'd have been a half of half, and I sold it way over here at $4. Right over here. Angel Food, hey, looky there. Danville Women's Club, isn't that a beauty? All right. What do you say? $1 where? Who'd have been a $1, $2, $2, who'd have been a $2, $2, to do, who'd have been a $2, $3, who'd have been a $3, $4, who'd have been a $4 with you. I ain't $3.4, who'd have been a $3.50. I ain't $3.50, and now $4.50, who'd have been a half of half, who'd have been a $4.50, and I sold her right here. I've been wanting to sell you one all morning. I ain't $4. 2 dozen brownies. D-A-R. All right, brownies, and away we go here. Mary Burns. Speak up a little bit, I'm hard hearing. Thank you, Miss Burns. All right, brownies, where? Right here we go. $1 where? Who'd have been a $1, 1, 1, 2, to do. Who'd have been a $2? What are you gonna do now? $1 bill 2. Who'd have been a 2 to do? And down she goes, and I sold her right there at $1 bill.
Get that fix that old stove. We haven't had one of those for a couple of years. I'm told here is that window right there and it's looking at me.
I didn't get back there.
Yes.
Oh, no, you were in the park.
I've been since.
See how deep that tub is? Take a picture.
That's all right.
You're always saying that. I'm wondering if I'm sure.
Oh, here's our table.
Really? Well, that battery wants to kick on low.
Did my mom ask where I am? I'm going up in there. I'm so scared. Are you guys going up in there?
No, I'm not. She might.
Are you going, John? You're not going to the boat?
No.
Chicken. Oh, if you were as rough as me, I would go out 2 or 3 news twice a day. No way. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. In the Lamon House, I was in there. I was waving and stuff.
Your producer, director, narrator, and cameraman, Harvey B. Mauck, Danville, Illinois.